This is for everybody who feels patient enough to listen to somebody's story and how emotionally drained you can be and what your body does if that's the case. I've been planning to do this YouTube channel for quite a while, and this is the time. I've got half an hour to film this before I need to be at a celebration at my son's kindergarten, so I'm really excited to quickly do this and make this good. So if you feel like you're up for something raw and unfiltered, allowing yourself to watch something without crazy side cuts and b-roll, then this is the story for you. Come listen to what happened to me in the last 7 years and why I am where I am now, that I'm helping people to discover what's stuck in their bodies. I felt about 7 years ago that my whole life was imploding onto me. And I didn't only feel that in my mind, but I could feel that in my body. I was sitting at work and I was saying to my colleagues, I feel that my rib cage is falling in, that I can't properly breathe. I thought I may have done something funny, lights funny, and I felt like I needed a chiropractor, somebody who could help me in my body to get out of the state. So I went and saw a chiropractor and I felt, yes, they cracked a few ribs here and there, but it didn't really do the trick. I saw another person who was doing this a little bit more holistically as well. She always used to say lazy Lou, because I didn't really have lots of muscle tone back then and I wasn't really doing much. This has changed a lot. But since then, I've realized that everything I could feel in my body, everything that was falling in, my rib cage was falling in, was basically protecting my space. And my heart space needed protection because there were so many things happening in my life that I just needed support in a way that I couldn't get or I didn't know that I needed, because I was feeling this bodily symptoms and that wasn't something I was in tune with back then. So I saw all of these people who could help my body, but not really my mental health, my soul, I would say. I am now a Reiki master, so I understand lots has energetic resonance in our body, and not everything is just mental or everything is physical. It's all connected. It's all one. So I moved 8 times in the span of, 2 years, less than 2 years. And my body just felt so unsettled. And I just needed a break. My body, my mind, my psychic, my soul, we all needed a break. And this was something could receive during the COVID lockdowns, which sounds really interesting because I was in a position where I could work from home. My job was pretty safe. I was working from home full time. And I was grieving that everybody had this super crazy experience of being in the COVID lockdown and becoming healthy, having this healthy morning routine, doing their workout exercises, having a smoothie every morning, just having the time for themselves to discover who they are when they're not at work. And I kind of had this safe job who allowed me to have a stable income and also work full time. But this kind of gave me still start to do yoga. It gave me space, tap deeper into my body. It gave me the space to see what it is that my body was craving for when I'm not cooped up in an office for 40 hours a week. Because the things I was craving the most was seeing the sun. That's really funny because I always used to say that I just want to get out and see the sun. And now I'm self-employed and I'm sitting in my office right now recording with the curtains closed. so that there's no funny glare on my glasses. So that is kind of irony in itself. But yeah, my goal was basically not to be cooped up in an office, to see the sun and to feel more free in my decisions for myself and what I could do. And all of that led to me opening up my heart and being able to breathe freely again. So in that story, what we can find in there is that not everybody has this super serious, let's say, illness or mental condition, because it's just something your body wants you to know. So we are getting sick because of our circumstances. Sometimes, yes, bacterial infections, daycare bugs, whatever, but everything that we can feel sensationally in our body. Let's say your shoulders, they're living up by your ears. Like I used to say to my yoga clients, like, bring your shoulders down. Time you're in the queue at the supermarket, bring your shoulders down. And this is something they have reported back to me since I've been saying that more often, that they notice that their shoulders are up here more often than they're not. And that's kind of an interesting concept to realize that my shoulders are living up by my ears. Everything we feel in our body often has a resonance to who we are, what we're experiencing on a soul level. I have not only become a Reiki master since all of that has changed for me, but I've also learned how to help people with hypnotherapy. So I have started with hypnobirthing, allowing pregnant women to feel more confident and that their body is made to do what they are signed up for, basically. And then I've more over to the direction of wanting to help people take basically ownership of the body again and to know what it is that they're feeling and to really allow them to tap into their body so that they can feel back at home and notice what it is and noticing like who you are, like who are you? Do you know who you are? It took me quite a while to realize who I actually am. And it's still a journey and I'm ever changing and evolving. But it is good to know on a base level what is actually me and what is something somebody else trained me to do or to say or to believe. I've been talking about patterns that allow people to be the person they're supposed to be, right? So I don't feel that we should be anybody. We should be a person we want to be. So this is something I would like to discover in this channel. Discovering what it is that is behind all the conditioning of what you're supposed to be and what is it that you really are. So I'm doing that with hypnosis, and I've put together a program that's currently in the beta stages. I'm really excited about this. I've got test people running through that in the moment, and the results they're getting are just incredible. It's all about, I didn't know that this was me. I didn't know that this wasn't me. And also being empowered by themselves. Because something I've learned is nobody can empower you. Like all the people who say, in my course you're getting, I'm empowering you. But that's actually not a thing. You can only empower yourself. And everything my program helps you to do, I do with my hypnosis, is finding this power again. Finding this power within yourself to know what it is you want. and finding your higher self, seeing your higher self in a way that you can remember them and know that they are to support you around your journey. Like they're always there. If you believe in a higher self, like you're right here at point. If you are not quite sure what this means, I will talk about this later on a little bit in other videos. So if this is all sounding interesting to you, come subscribe and go onto a journey of discovering who you are and what you want, and allowing yourself to be unapologetically yourself. And I'm very curious to see how that may look for you. And I'm also really curious to hear what it is that you're currently doing that is something your mom, your dad, your grandparents, the society has told you to do, that you are ready to give up, but you don't know how, or want somebody to give you permission to do that. I joke about this, but I've kind of a streak for people who come to me receiving Reiki and all they want is permission to quit their job. And this is an interesting journey because everything we're basically doing in this session is discovering what it is they want and to get it. Go get what you want. So if this sounds interesting, follow me along. I would love to hear. This is your new journey for me and for you. And I can't wait to create more for you and to see where this journey leads me. And I can't wait to see what is unfolding from here. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Bye.